Hello and welcome to NRLW Roundup. I'm Bronte Gioiello and I'll be taking you through all the highlights from round 5 of the NRLW Telstra Premiership. Our round kicks off on Saturday with the third-placed Eels taking on the defending premiers, the Knights.
We are underway for your NRLW doubleheader on this Saturday afternoon on Water Sports. Hang on a second, the Eels nearly made a meal of the kickoff. Last play, the Knights. Jones, rubber kick into the goal area, and Upton was coming through, might have just run out of time. They're going to check it.
Case.
And Tamika Upton grounds the ball in the end goal.
Yeah, happy with that. Try
Wow.
Tamika Upton.
That was great work.
First try of the match for the Newcastle.
Evie Jones, a lovely little grubber kick. I thought in the play beforehand when they attacked that right edge, they were running a little bit too sideways, but the kick straightened things up.
Maddie!
Higgins, Roach kicking this time, goes high in the air. Oh, confusion at the back. Roach follows up her own kick. Can she get a pass away? I'll tell you what she can to Higgins, and that's a wonderful Knights try. Newcastle on fire early.
Into that corner where the sun is streaming into the Eels' defensive line, and they let it bounce between them. No comms there between Abby Church and Monique Donovan. The ball bounces. Georgia Roach chasing her own kick, comes up with a great offload there.
On tackle 2. Opportunity here for the Knights to register more points. Jones to Upton to Roach. Throwing dummies through the hands it goes, and it's with Lillian White. Lillian White's going to run around and score. It was too easy in the end for the Knights. It's party time for Newcastle. That's 3 unanswered tries, and they skip away to a 14-0 lead. Higgins to Roach. Upton chiming in. Lovely ball. And it opened up big time there for Abigail Roach. It is all the Knights.
Yeah, nice finish from Abigail Roach, but it's the subtlety in Tamika Upton's run.
Pearson. Oh, what about that? Gets the ricochet. Goodness me, that'll be a try, will it? No, I don't think it will be. That's held up.
Stop it.
Kelly held up.
Abigail Roach, look at this. Came off the legs, they're not played at, still last. What a tackle by Roach.
Beckett, the dummy half. Toi Hiku. Good run. Has she got support? She might not need it. She's going to go for the corner. What a try. Casey Toi Hiku, the Eels 5'8", puts Parramatta on the board. Jones, the dummy half, up and down a short side. Albert Jones will crash over the line. Did she get the ball down? I think she did. Yes, the ball found the turf as she went over the goal area. Can the Eels find a way through? If anyone can, this person can. Elsie Albert, but she's dragged down a metre short. Beckett. Oh, Murphy will score. So finally, the Knights' defence crack and the Eels get a much-needed 4-pointer. That'll give them a lift. Murphy. To Albert. Elsie Albert says, get out of my way. What a run. They're only a few metres away from the line. And there's the dummy over.
That's another try that an Elsie Albert run has set up. Just that momentum, a quick play the ball, and being able to think quickly and punch straight after Ruth. That's one kind of try.
Did well to get the ball off Simone Kapani. Oh, this ball, favourable bounce. Jones has got it. Jones! Jones, the debutante, the teenager, scores a try for the Newcastle Knights that could well seal the game. What a moment for the youngster. Upton. Tamika Upton to sit back and enjoy this magnificent athlete. What a way to cap off a fantastic victory for the Knights.
And she just sits behind the rack just to pop up on the left. She actually slows up her run a little bit, takes on Abby Church, puts on that little right foot step and just absolutely gasses her.
Newcastle 36 have defeated Parramatta 16.
We round out our Saturday with the Raiders looking to secure an at-home win against the Cowboys.
Luke Saldern is our referee, and we're underway in the capital, North Queensland, running towards the southern end, the snowy mountains end. Short side again, Kira Dibb. Bringing Ralph Smith into the action with another run. Gets an offload away. Now it opens up for Whitfield. Impressive opening set by the Cowboys. Dibb puts it high at the mercy of this wind and taking the ball. What an arrival into the team. Victorina Nakori grabs the opening try on the back of the opening set. Zahara Temera sets her feet. Torpedo bomb is launched. Try taking this, North Queensland. They let it bounce, fumble it backwards, and only now clean it up.
Oh, I think they're lucky to get away with that there, Cowboys. It did go back initially, but I think there was a knock-on.
It was Libby Surhard doing enough, and now North Queensland through Crystal Blackwell looking to go the length. They will. Blackwell playing in the fullback role, turns the Raiders around and can't be caught. They let the ball bounce, they took a risk, they got some luck, and boy, they rode it the length of the field. What do they set up for? Where's the strike going to come from? Let's try a crash play. Why not? Grace Kemp. Both sides of the field open, but they'll try another crash play, and it works this time. Sophie Hollyman off the back of Grace Kemp. The green machine go in, and it's the forwards doing the job. Come 45 metres, 10 lifts in the opening half. Blackwell out for Whitfield. Now the grubber and chase. Uppy Nichols snatches at the ball, loses it. Now Whitfield kicks it backwards. Blackwell feels the kick. What a try this will be for North Queensland. Denied at the death. Tillett. Now they go across the ground, and it's Peters. Jasmine Peters goes in for North Queensland. Robbins Retty on a noted tackle buster. Tiana Ralph-Smith reached out, got to ground, out of dummy half. Tiana Ralph-Smith goes in for another try, her third of the season. Taufa to Toka, dummying, straightening and passing, finding support, and look who it is, Felice Quinlan, straight onto the ground, and a try scorer in her NRLW debut.
And goes over, as I said, her first touch in the game for the Canberra Raiders in her debut for the Canberra Raiders NRLW, and she gets a try. There's nothing more exciting than that as a player.
So this has some synergy. Setiana Toka called into the starting halfback role because Ash Quinlan was ill and couldn't play. I'd love a repeat set here. Ralph-Smith out for Naikore, even better, they'd love a try. She dives in the corner for a double. Vitalina Naikore. Let's make it somewhat spectacular. So she dives into the in-goal rather than strolling in as she could have done. Barnes, the inside play. Samaima Taufa motoring towards the in-goal. Samaima has got there. There's life in the Raiders yet. Samaima Taufa. Manselman in that position now. It's through Peacock. On for Tillett. Back at an angle. It's Peters looking for the in-goal to seal it. Jasmine Peters makes sure of a North Queensland victory. She careers over in the final minute. They've beaten the Canberra Raiders 6 tries to 3 and 28 points to 18.
Sunday football begins on the Gold Coast, where the Titans and Roosters do battle at Seabus Super Stadium.
So the rematch of last season's semi-final. Will it be the Roosters who get revenge, or can the Titans break their losing run? Inside the 40, the kick from Kelleher, looking for a 40-30. She's got it. Jocelyn Kelleher.
A high knock there. We'll see that Isabel Kelly that's gone down. She gets some attention for the Roosters.
Thanks, Eloise. Yeah, look at the shoulder here. Fui Maiona, the left shoulder. I wonder whether there's going to be any further punishment here. It was certainly high contact. And she's in the bin. Fui Maiona sent to the sin bin. Davis and Kernick, Bremner floating around the back. Sam Bremner pops it up to Fressard. Did it go forward?
The arm carrying the ball contacts the ground at this point. There's a Gold Coast player in contact. She then reaches over in a double movement motion and grounds the ball. We have a decision.
Nati. Brown. There was a lot of movement. It was brilliant from the Gold Coast Titans, and Emily Bass scores in the corner. The Gold Coast down a player. They lead 4-0.
They've done it on the left-hand side where they love scoring tries, and it's normally that lead runner there, Jamie Chapman, who normally goes over for the four-pointer. She draws the attention, rightly so, of the defence, which creates the extra gap there for Emily Bass to go over for the first four-pointer for the Titans, opening up the scoreboard, a player down.
Oh, get out of my way, Zara Canfield, she says.
Huge, don't argue.
Now Davis, on to Aiken. Strange hits the hole. Strange has Aiken on the inside. She's got Wood on the outside. Politi gets across. Aiken. And Kelly bumped away from the first. Isabel Kelly finds Mia Wood. She's going into touch. Well, the Titans scramble. Nati. Clark just thrusts it out to Brown. Now Chapman. Oh! Fressard got down low. Catapulted Chapman. Brown. Politi. Varney Politi. And she's got the ball to the ground eventually. The Titans fullback. Well, what a power play from Varney Politi, and right before half-time.
A quick play the ball. Out to the left again, and look at that, 3 Roosters, but Varney Politi rolls over to find the grass, and the Titans, they're going to go into the shed, 2 tries to zip.
Brown dribbling it in, Brown chases, Brown will score, she's done it all herself, the Titans halfback.
On the last, threads it through, and then beats both Aiken and Elliott to the ball. And the Roosters really needed to score first in this second half.
On the last, it comes to Brown, back on the inside, Politi's got a double. They are running rampant here, the Gold Coast Titans. The Roosters simply do not know where to look. From the Roosters, but here's the last tackle. Brown's kick is knocked on. Oh, here it is. Here's the frustration boiling over for the Roosters. Gee, it's been simmering throughout. And now they really are angry, the Sydney Roosters. Bent getting involved, gee whiz. These are not scenes we want to see.
It started off just Jamie on Jamie.
Well, and now it's spilling out again here, Tasha. There's a couple of little brawls spilling out. It just looks like push and shove at the moment. Koenig and Chapman are seeing the lighter side of it, but gee whiz, you can just sense it.
No need for you to run in the way you do.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, fine.
Against you, there's
someone
no
runs in, they normally end up in the bin.
Brown, dummies. Oh, it's too easy. What a performance from Lauren Brown. She's got 2 now. Davis. And Aiken. Taryn Aiken. Can she get over? Has she got it down, Taryn?
Taryn Aiken loses possession of the ball and fails to regrip the ball before it gets to the ground. We have a decision.
Zealand International, Aiken, Kelly, Isabel Kelly, on to Bremner. There's the drought breaker for the Roosters against the Gold Coast. Finally, they have found a way through. Zambo Hall driven back by 3 Titans. And it's the Gold Coast who respond against the Sydney Roosters, and it's spilling over again, just like last season's semi-final. The Gold Coast with a dominant display against the Roosters, and the Tricolours, they don't like it.
Up next, the West Tigers host a confident Broncos outfit at Leichhardt Oval.
So away we go at Leichhardt. Kick-off hook towards that sideline that Romy Teitzel was patrolling, and driven back immediately as the Tigers look to make a statement defensively. Nice pick-up by Brett Kamali on the early evidence, and now Togatuki! Oh, the offload spectacular! And first career try for Pauline Piliae-Rasambale is on the board.
They've just got so much energy, a lot of intent, Bill, in the way that they're going about their footy, but that's a leader just taking the game right on.
Wow, Sarah Togatiki. And it started with her strength, and it went to her footwork, and she finished it off with a beautiful little flick pass with the football. If they can get it out wide to Julia Robinson.
Oh, breezing past Hufanga is Rakia Horn and around Maddock. Desperate tackle, a try saver made by Robinson. Now, from dummy half, Salmanor won't be denied and has her third career try.
This sort of stuff can happen to you.
Straight over the top of Lavinia Gould and Romy Teitzel.
That's where they're headed. Floated over the top, out in front of Robinson, who tries to burn off Horn. Still going, Julia Robinson. It's a try saver. Desperate stuff from Horn. Still looking for her first try in the NRLW. Broughton! It opens up, and now the Broncos have their first points.
Just that footy in two hands. You see here on the Harvey Norman replay, you cannot afford to hang off a player like Gal Broughton. Footy in two hands. She's watching that defence the entire time. She sees them back off and puts the foot down. What an incredible player with great support, Billy, both on the inside and the outside, that allows that to happen.
We'll go back to the left. Quickly to Lutu. So creative. Goes to Tafunga back on an angle. And the Broncos had all jumped the gun in front of their uprights. Pauline Piliae-Rasambale to make it 14 points to 6. Plays it on the last. George moves it on to the playmaker. They go through the hands. Intercept thrown to the dangerous Julia Robinson. Is this a match-changing moment? Rakia Horn hunting down Robinson. Has to put some footwork on and breaks her heart.
Stop it. Coming into one.
Wow. Julia Robinson, well, she had run for 120 metres before that effort.
Broncos, chance to go left or right. Brigginshaw. Back to Leonarduzzi in front of those uprights. Oh, Leonarduzzi crashes over, takes Reinke with her, and the Broncos lead for the first time. Hufanga winds up. Melee around one, around two, passing for Teitzel. And Romy's around a couple as well. Broncos all over the Tigers right now. Can they finish off this set? Brigginshaw from dummy half. How's that for ball control? A captain's try. Brill had to work through traffic. Lafayette taking them with her for another Broncos try. She's so hard to stop. She's had her fair share of offloads. Now Broughton for Maddock. Overlap created. Dam for the corner. And another try for the Broncos. It's one-way traffic in the second half. Marcus not square. Good awareness from Ferguson. Now Clark off the back of it, busting tackles. Maddock looms. She's still there. Eventually the fullback gets it. What a try from the Broncos. Hayley Maddock kept on backing up and is rewarded. Leonarduzzi. Rapina. How's that for ball control? It's on out on the left. They must score, and they do. Dam gets a double. And they have busted the Tigers open in this second half. The Broncos big winners today, and the final margin is 30 points. It's full time here, 44-14.
We close out our round with a local derby in Wollongong. The undefeated Sharks look to continue their winning streak against a desperate Dragons team.
As they go to Tonagato, dangerous in these situations, sets it up for Penatani. And Cronulla score in the opening 2 minutes here.
Gets the footy and just drags her opposition half over and finds Tiana Penatani in a little bit of space.
Not mad about it.
Here's Staples chiming in. Cut-out ball. Nakia Davis-Welsh against Paseka on debut. Still going, Nakia.
What a recovery.
Sharks with a couple more plays inside the red zone. Looking to add to that early try from Penatani. From one side to the other. Tonagato straightens things up. And back to Penatani. Dangerous combination. Great ball. And Nakia Davis-Welsh scores. Cronulla are flying here. Tavernier moving it on this time. Back on the angle. Costa! Ella Costa for the Dragons.
She's very happy about it too. Sally Hopkins just feeds that nice little pill to Ella Costa, who had to do a lot of the work by herself, mind you, but a really dangerous angle. Back at some softer shoulders and then that late footwork. Really well done to finish that off.
Dodd out to Preston. Overlap created here. Cut-out ball. What a pass from Staples. Allows Ravix to go over untouched. Tonagato dangerous in this situation from centre field scrum. She's teed it up again. Instant replay. Penatani on the end of things once more. That's how the game started tonight.
The Harvey Norman replay, the set piece is where Emma Tonagato is at her absolute best. That little shimmy, that little footwork holds up the defender, draws the centre, gets her really interested in her, and it's a lovely little pass. But if Tiana Penatani's not there pushing, there's no 4 points on display.
Oh, Tonagato again, the hesitation. She's got support, tees up Byers. Tonagato is putting on a show, and the back rower, the beneficiary this time.
As we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, she gets it. Footy is in two hands. She looks at that left edge, but just having that football in front of her with the options makes the defence hang off that tiny little bit, and you then add into the equation the pace and the footwork from Emma Tonagato. That eyesight just sells the pass, and then she's able to break through that first line of defence. Great support play from the back rower.
One of the try scorers today. Tonagato short side. She's done it again. That move is uncontainable. Dodd backing up. Great chase, Costa. Will go short side to Biddle. Oh, how easy was that? Dodd was pointing like Babe Ruth back in the 1920s, and it still works.
Nessa Biddle, you just see the attention she draws. The winger jams in on her and leaves Ravix unattended. Alice Gregory it was, the Harvey Norman replay. You can just see how much attention Nessa Biddle gets, and Georgia Ravix gets a nice clean run to the line.
Cronulla are 5-0 and 4 points clear to start the new season. What a performance in the gong from Emma Tonagato. All class tonight as Cronulla win this one, 28 points to 4.
Another spectacular round of NRLW football. Join us next week when we show you all the tries, all the big hits and all the action on NRLW Roundup. Thanks for watching. See you next week.